It's important to get your station set and prepared so that you can stay focused and still be able to get things done for your repotting. I'm going to start off with this one here. And this little guy, I'm going to go ahead and just sort of do a little bit of a squeeze here, nothing big. If you kind of take a look, there really are no roots coming out of these holes here. However, Mountain Crest does say that these guys should really be transplanted within a week to 2 weeks of arrival. Now, in my previous video, which I'll link somewhere either up here or down here, you will get to see these guys once I receive them, and the watering day that we went ahead and did some watering, but we did it from the bottom. That was quite interesting, and it's been exactly about 7 days now, and so therefore it is time. They really don't have too much weight for them on them, so it's good. It's a good time to transplant. So the first thing, after you do your squeezing, let's just go ahead and gently pull out this guy, and you will immediately notice that it is pretty tight. So I'm just gonna do a little bit like this, just a smidge. Don't want to disturb that root ball too much, but just a little bit here to sort of get things moving. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and see if I need to remove any of these dead leaves, like right here, and we'll do a little tug just to clean her up a little bit. I know some folks, they don't necessarily think that this is necessary, but I think it's a good idea to go ahead so that you can kind of see what you are starting with when you do your repotting. Kind of gives us a nice clean looking plant. I mean, these guys from Mountain Crest Gardens, they're pretty clean. I think this one is ready. Okay, she's very pretty. So I'm going to set her aside for a moment, and we've got about a 4-inch pot here. Okay, and you see that nice hole? That's where the drainage is going to come in. We really want the water to be able to free flow and get out as quickly as possible, but also to give the opportunity for those roots to be absorbed, especially in here, inside what we would call the root ball. So what we're gonna do is, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add one of these little, sort of like a little drain strainer, and that's gonna allow the water to flow through, but it's gonna keep your good soil from basically emptying itself out when you water. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into the pot, and I'm going to make sure that it is in the right location. So it is in the right location. And I love these little tools that we get from the Succulent. I got these actually online. There's so many kits that you can order. Mine came with some tweezers, a little blowy thing so you can blow dirt, a little shovel, this little cup which comes in super handy, and of course it also came with various sizes. I'll put the link in the chat below so that you can order it when you're ready to order it. Same thing with these pots. I find that it's a lot easier than going out to the big box stores. I could get them cheaper on Amazon. So what we're gonna do is that soil that I pre-mixed earlier, we're gonna go ahead and pull that in, kind of like this. And we want the succulent to sit right at about 1/8 of an inch from the rim, okay? I find that that's the easiest and the best way to, when you water, that you don't get your media and your stuff all over, blowing and sort of spilling all over. Plus it gives me an opportunity to add my top dressing. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. I like to tap it to make sure that it settles. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dig a little hole here for our beautiful mystery succulent. Go ahead and add her in there just like that. And I noticed that it needs to be a little bit higher, so I'm going to go ahead and take that soil and prop it up a little bit more, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the back side and pull some of that soil there, but keeping close mind that we don't have her sitting directly on top of the soil, okay? I still kind of feel that she's a little too low, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of prop her up a little higher. There we go. It. I'm gonna get myself one of those lazy Susans, and I'll go ahead and start to get myself to swivel around stuff. Makes life much easier. So see how convenient these little shovels are. You use the big one when it's big time, and then you use the little one when it is time for the little stuff. So I'm gonna go like that. And these mats catch everything, so it's always super convenient so that you don't make a mess, especially if you're doing this indoors. There we go, there we go. All right, okay. So now we're gonna go ahead. Looks very pretty there. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next. This was super dry. I mean, it was watered about 7 days ago, and this is so super dry. I'm just gonna wiggle a little bit here, and then we're gonna remove that leaf and that leaf, and you know, hopefully I can start producing babies down here. But right now she's super dry. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little bit more space in here. There we go. And now I'm gonna add some more of my pre-mixed soil. There we go. there she is. This little cute Aeonium. It's a mystery, but it's okay. We'll love her regardless, right?